everybody, and welcome back to our third episode here on Apoapsis CEO Beta 3.3-2. My name is VI, and thank you for joining us. If you've not already done so, please do subscribe down below and turn on the notification bell so that you can be then notified when we upload a brand new video. So just a quick thing, I really do apologise about any issues on our last episode. Literally my batteries actually died on my mouse because it is all wireless. So we are back here to carry on with this series. So on this episode today we will be sorting out some more research on the development, and then also ideally to buy this piece of land here. But we can also double check all these parts here as well, and we just need to make sure that we just chuck them down, get them sorted, so we can get our extra bit of funding, that extra 1 million we should get in game, which is going to help us to reach our goals with this section here. So what do we need to do today? And we're going to actually now keep this going, and we're going to do our tilt tray research. We're going to do our baggage security research, and this is a tier 2, and we've done our tier 1, and we're then going to go then into our remote stand service. Now we're going to chuck a 2 on there, and a 4 on there, and then a 2 on there, and then we then just wrap that up to there, wrap that one up to there, and then wrap that one up to there. Okay, then we're then just going to get this then started, and so let's get this fast forward straight away. And then also what we do now need to do is then just pop down here, because we do need to just make sure that we've got like certain things and it's all ready to go. So we've got our bus stop there, we've just got our parking bay. To be honest with you, I'm just going to chuck these on here literally as quickly as possible, so we can then get that sorted out there, just to get that finished. So we also need to put plants in as well, and that's what we can also do now. And we can then just get some large plants straight in like that, straight in like that. Oh yes, that's yeah, that's right. I've actually got a wall there. Yes, I forgot about that. So hopefully we then should be able to get 1 million to what we're actually needing. But we do actually need to buy this land here as well, just to make sure that we've got everything all sorted. So we're actually going to buy that land right now. That is going to drop us below 1 million mark. But that's perfectly fine for that. Then what we can then do now is to then start building a new main runway and a new section of the airport as they're needed. We are going to be opting in for the extra road as well into this section, so we are going to be doing that as well. We are going to go to there, bring that up by 5 there and straight onto there, and then we're then needing our parking base. Now for what we're actually going to be looking at doing is we're actually going to be going to come out 7 this way, so that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, then a 1 and a 2. Okay, just like that, and then we're needing to then come up by 5, so straight away that's 5 there, that's a 10. We only needing to come up by 9. and then we now needing, that's a 5, 6 and a 7, just like that, and then just like that there. Okay, and we're then just going to be then placing in very quickly. I might actually try and fit one more there. Yeah, that's perfectly fine. These do actually cost like 30,000 a time. It is generally quite a lot of money to build these stands, but that is perfectly fine. But what we are now going to do is very quickly pop over to here, do our 5 straight away, and we then still got a 2 distance around there as well, and that's what we're always trying aim to do. As I was actually on about these nodes before, you couldn't actually do them like this before, so this is just to show you what you can actually now do. So literally this is it here, and this is it here, and this is it here. And practically you can line all these up before they're built, and that is then pretty much done. That's that there. So we are going to get that all sorted out literally as quickly as possible. Let's pop back into our research, and we're then going to go medium aircraft permanent, because we do need that eventually. Advanced runway, okay, we can get that put straight in, and also a standard commercial license as well. And then we're then going to pop straight into 3 there, a minimum of 5, then 1, 2, 3, then 2 there, and then like another 1 on there as well, and that will then be perfectly fine for that. Don't worry about yet again that we hire too many people in. That is perfectly fine. It is perfectly safe to do so. We just transfer those over literally when all our research is actually completed. Now what we are going to be doing is we're actually going to be popping back into our executives. Okay, so we've got a CFO, so we've got these guys, so we're needing a COO, an HR director, a procurement director. So yes, so we've got those there done quite easily. So what we are missing here is a strategy director and a CIO. Okay, so we do need to get a CIO and a strategy director, and let's actually just have a look on here. Let's see. So a CIO, and we need a strategy director as well. There we go. So we've got all our members of staffing, which is perfectly fine. That's all our directors all in, ready to go. There is a reason why that I've gone for that, because in part of our research and development, we do actually need to make sure that we've got certain things in place, and that's what we're actually aiming to do. So these guys here are still making us some beautiful money. We've got all these here as needed. And commercial flights. Okay. Right, yeah, so we should have those there anyway. That's perfectly fine. So we can actually build some more up here. So what we are going to be doing is we are actually going to be actually extending these up onto here, placing another 5 going on here. We're then going to have around about 20 stands here, which is perfectly fine. We also need to definitely get our further research completed, which is going to be our medium aircraft permanent and also our extended commercial license, so we can actually get all those final bits in place ready to go, and that is for that reason, to get a larger air traffic control or ATC. So our current staff number is 10. We have actually got 485 objects ready to build. That is perfectly fine. We don't need to be too concerned about that. Our finances are pretty okay, to be honest with you, literally at this moment. We don't want to worry too much about that, literally for that reason. So what we are actually going to be doing is actually after having a look at this here, we are actually going to go underground a little bit here and bring these over. Then they're going to split into these two sections here. So they're actually going to come up onto this section here, then they can choose which way they're wanting to go, and then same on this side here as well, if they're wanting to go onto one of the 10 or 11 areas there. So we should be able to get, like I said, probably around about 22 stands in this section here. This is going to be a big beauty. This is and we're then actually going to be then having all our drop off points down here with a beautiful entrance going in. That's then going to go up by a floor, which, like on here, that's going to be up on the floor here for that, and then it will then go down then for that there as well. So we are actually going to be doing that there as much as possible for that reason. So this is actually our third episode in actually of this game. So we are actually going to be just waiting for this research writer to get done, and etc. We may actually, speaking of a little bit here, let's think here. Yeah, so let's do it. Let's do I like to try and keep it round about the even number part, to be honest with you. So I might actually just go with like a 16 by 16 basis, then actually then add on the extra ones then like up to like a 2020, or actually do it as like a 25 by 25 basis, which is going to be about that size there. And that is what we then probably might just do anyway, but of course we need to have a lot more money than that. For the money what we've actually got, we can only go to that point there, which is like 306,000. We do need to have it like up here somewhere, but what we can do, okay, we can actually opt in for a smaller one. Okay, so we can then get these here built up, ready to go. So I am actually going to go straight over by the 25, but I'm actually going to go up by the 8 there. Okay, and then where can I take this to? Can I get this a bit further up maybe? Yeah, there we go. So that's what we're going to be doing there straight away. I just want to make sure that we've got our little areas here literally built up literally as quickly as possible for this, just to really make sure that we're actually really massively covered. I don't like to have this not working properly initially, or try and make it work as best as possible. So we may actually need to take a small loan out for this to actually work and get at least these 3 bits here actually for this. So this is what we're going to do. We're actually going to pop into our loans. We are going to take out a 300 loan. Okay, and we're then just going to be very quick, pause that up, get these here, get these built up here very quickly, get these here built up. Okay, just like that. We're not going to add on the fuel side of things on this just yet, because there's really no point for that. We could actually add them onto here as well if we wanted to, but we're not going to do that just yet. But what we are going to do is we're going to knock down this wall here, take that out, take that out, okay, and that is then oh, excuse me, and that is then done. Okay, and we're then just going to then place a very quick door there for that reason. As for these here, okay, we can actually just take these off here very quickly, pop over to here, onto here, then onto here, just like this. So this is actually new, this piece is. So this will act same as this here. So what we are going to do, we are going to place this here. Okay, we're then going to come zoom straight in. We're then going to get a road. Okay, just like that. And here we're going to have our bus stop, our drive and our taxi. Okay, and straight over to here by a walkway. Okay, this here is just a quick style fix up, just to make sure that we've got everything all in place ready to go. This is why we're actually doing it like this. Now we can actually prepare with these here, but I'm not going to because there's really no massive point in that just yet. So we're actually going to go with actually, let's get this sorted out. Let's get all our deployments sorted as quickly as possible, so we can get these here actually built up as fast as we can possibly get that. Because ideally by the end of this episode we are wanting to try and get as much of this here done as what we can. And so this is why that we're actually looking at this in a way to get this actually finished and actually start earning some money right here, because we have got like a 2,000 and now we're going out, and unfortunately our current airline income may not actually cover that, so we do need to make sure that we've got that extra bit of income coming in as quickly as possible. But more so, we do need to get this sorted so then we can get our million extra funding as well, actually provided to us for that reason as well. But we can then, when that's then all done, we're only going to have like a couple, like one airline in for that reason, just to try and help us with some extra bits on that as well. So let's go with a subway permanent. Let's go with our baggage queue EP3, and then also our franchise store there as well. Let's get straight onto where our minimum amounts, what we need in. I can actually put you up to 5, to a queue up to 5. This one here will take a bit of time, but that's perfectly fine anyway, so I'm not too massively fussed with that. So we do need to try and make sure that we've got this literally up and going as quickly as possible, and this is like another reason why that we're wanting to get this done right now, type thing, so we can actually get our doors in. So we just press Z on the keyboard to put these doors in. One there and one there. Okay, these here, don't worry about these here, it's these ones here what we're needing to definitely get in place, ready to go. Onto here, let's do a small one, press Z again, but we can't do that just yet because we need that into a secure zone. So what we're going to do is we're going to put that straight into a secure zone. Checking desk, Z again, and then we're then just going to then place these going along here, just like this, just to get these 5 bits here sorted out, so we can actually start at least making some headway with at least earning some form of cash for that reason. So we do actually need to get these baggaged up into our little desk. So our small desk, we are going to do it like this. Okay, and we then got let's think here, that's 1, oh yes, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you do actually need 5 for per like per one. So it's 1 per one of these here stands. You need 1 for each of these here. Now as for our security side of things, okay, we are then going to pop this down to here, just to get that sorted there, and straight onto here, and then we're then going to go then 1, 2, 3 and 4, and then exit out. We can actually close down the airport anyway to allow for changes to be done, so we can easily do that, so we can actually sort out all these bits here again if they're needed, so we can easily get that done. With this as well, we actually now needing to go into a staff, come into here, we're needing passenger services. Okay, I'm just going to get those straight in there. Rump agents, I'm just going to hire as many of those in as I can. Security officers, we actually need 4. You could actually get away with having more. Load or service technicians, you will need them as well. Ramp agents, and let's just get some more ramp agents in. And passenger services, a couple of janitors. Okay, and that is then there done. Pop back onto here. Let's actually get franchise caps, and let's get ultimate commercial license. Let's get this straight up to 10 straight away. We actually needing 2 there, so we can right, let's see where we can take these off. So I'm actually just moving some of these guys around and to make sure that we've got enough there for that reason. Okay, so our staff will be hopefully coming in soon, getting all onto there, and we're now just needing to connect these up, connect these up, because we just need to make sure that we've actually got enough things on this here, as much as possible. There and there. There. There we go. So yeah, so we can now pop into here. We can now sort out our ramp agents, there and to there. Pop down to here to our planner, do that. Straight onto here and straight onto the economy. We are going to go with our airlines, and we are then going to go with, let's have a look here. I like to go with Fly Penguin, and also let's opt in for one here with extra small ones, and one of them. Okay, so our guys now will sort that out, to get that sorted. Okay, that's all done there quite nicely. Why can't you come over? That's what I need to know. And for some reason we've got all our bloody staff over this side here. Right, so give this a quick pause. Actually, let's go with a walkway. So our walkway area here is not going to be able to go straight through. That's fine. Straight onto here, straight onto here. So with this, you do need to try and find a way which is going to be suited for you to get your staff over to the necessary area which you need them. And this is what we're actually doing here. And of course we're needing to make sure that this is actually all done as quickly and as efficiently as possible. So that this is what we're doing right now. We can't be mucking about with getting certain things in place, because we do need to make sure that we've got everything all sorted out. We are going to make sure that we've got all our staff actually coming in. We've got all our builders going mad, just for that reason. We do actually need to staff this out here with our staff zone only. Okay, and this is what we're going to do right here. Okay, staff only, and staff only. Then we pop onto here, and straight over, just like that, and just like that. Okay, so we've got all our staff now coming over. Hopefully they should be able to come over. and this is what we're hoping to try and solve ideally pretty quickly, to be honest with you, because I don't like keeping people waiting. Oh, here we go, and they're all coming in now. Perfect. So it's like I said, this basic setup here is only a basic setup. It's not going to be like this 100%. That is perfectly fine. Literally, we just have to try and wait as much as possible with that. We do actually need to try and get some seating put in. So we're actually going to be pressing Z again, and here we're going to have one there, one there, one there, one there, and one there, like that. Okay, then hopefully that will be then perfectly fine as is. And then here, just to make sure that we've got this at least sorted out, because we can't keep people standing, so we do need to make sure that we've got seats as well, especially when they're waiting for their flights to actually come in and get sorted. So pretty much this is it, guys. We've got our staff area there for that there. We can pop into our operations, we can go into mats, just keep 10 people on, and the rest will then go as they needed then, because we don't need them for that reason. And pretty much, yeah, everything's all been working fine, everything's all going well. I've not turned that on, which is actually pretty silly of me not to do. I cannot believe I've done that, because we've actually lost quite a few flights there. I don't know why they've not actually put these out properly, but well. So actually, let's just up this up to 90, pretty much straight away, in the hope that this is then going to actually spread it out literally as much as possible, because we do need to make sure that we've got this money actually coming in as quickly as, and this is what we're actually going to be working on anyway. So on the next episode, we are going to be starting adding all our fuelage, our little area from across here with this here straight over to here, so we can actually provide some fuel for these guys here, and that is what we're going to be doing initially on the next episode. So yeah, I'm actually going to be leaving there, guys. Thank you so and thank you so much for that for coming ready to join us. And yet again, if you've not already done so, please do subscribe down below, turn on the notification bell so that you can then be notified when we upload a brand new video. And please do follow us on all our social media, all the links are down below anyway for that. And then also do actually pop over to our website as well, and to support us by getting some of our merchandise. Currently we do actually have a 20% off up to the end of the first week of January. If you order by the end of the first week, you will internationally, you should be able to get that ready for Christmas, fingers crossed. And then also, if you're actually within the UK as well, you should be able to get that ready for Christmas as well, if you order by the end of the second week of December. If you do order past that as well, you will probably get it any time between Christmas and the New Year, or maybe just a little within the first week of the New Year. Everything what we do is actually on a print on demand. So please do keep that in mind. And yet again, thank you so much for that, for all your support in what we're actually doing, and I will see you in our next episode. Thank you so much, everyone. Take care, and we will see you again next time. So ciao ciao for now, and I see you all later.